Seriously. Oh. Whoa. I don't know if y'all can see my rattle wheel or not. Might be able to go with it like that. What's up, Duncan? See, I could put my rattle wheel over in that corner and jig on this one. Alright. Appreciate it, man. Oh, that was a crappie. At least I think it was. Either that or a real big bluegill. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that that one is a crappie. Especially the way it's taken off there with my small little minnow. Not inactive. I look away and that's when I get a bite on my rod. I could just back. Actually hit that. Yeah, I think something did actually hit that. $20 folks in, 5 likes. How's it going today, y'all? Might put you guys up front. I do have enough room there for the tripod, so forget that I'm fishing only like 6 feet under the ice. I just let it go too far. 6 feet is even too deep. You put the tripod in that corner, move the heater over. Yeah. Surprised that works. Normally the heater's out just like that because of mechanisms in it. But oh, I threw the shovel outside, didn't I? I'll bring it down to the God. What's up, creeper? Jeez Louise, man. First time I've tried streaming like this before. I gotta be able to see that bluegill. Hopefully I get the base wide enough on that thing. I think my dad's moving this way. It's moving anyway. This is just too close to me. Here comes a fish. If I throw on a minnow tail for bait, I might start picking up crappies. Or there's more bluegills too. That was working pretty good earlier. Bluegill. Choked it. All the way down in there. Yeah, I'm guessing the rattle wheel ain't gonna do a whole lot here. I picked off like 3 crappies out in this area today. Mainly bluegills where I'm at now. What's up, Trapper? I don't like how long this rod is. Not for this. I just happened to catch the one that was a little messed up in the head. I don't know where my bucket's at. I think it's down in next to me here somewhere. I would say I'd show you my bucket, but I think I shoved it way back in there. Missed. Yeah, my dad grabbed the forward facing and was like, well, let's go see what's this way. I was like, okay. He's like, 30 feet out there, go drill. I was like, all right. Drilled a hole. He's like, they're about 10, or they're like 8 to 10 feet down. Just drop your line down. It was instant. He wanted to be in the bucket with the rest of them. That's about as far as I was going down earlier, and I'm in, I don't know, 21, 22 feet of water here. Oh, might need to turn my heat back up here. Crank that bit away. Whoop. Might need more wax from on there. Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. Oh, the electronics scare them down. Having my Vexler down the hole, they don't come up quite so high. Probably doesn't help that I put up the tent. I was just on top of the ice. It's like 10-15 degrees, windy. I didn't want to sit out there, and I definitely didn't want to try and stream out there. That's all you'd hear. Could probably crank my heat on my heater, take off my boots, keep my feet nice and warm. I won't. These are the little guys. Right away when I got here, before I set up the tent, was one after another. They were all like 7 inches, 7.5 inches. It was just bang, 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 bang. I had to just chase him around a little bit. What's up, Ricky Bobby? Did you change your, or did you like lose your account or something, or what's up with that? It also might have been because I had minnow tail. That might have helped me catch more fish. I don't know if y'all saw that. Sad that I missed that one. Oh, my dad's been using soft plastics. I'm not really big on soft plastics on the ice. Last year I was using chartreuse plastics and I was catching them. I don't like where I drilled my hole. Why did I drill it so close? Shoot, I was planning to put the rattle wheel over there. Do it that way, you know? Bluegill. Oh yeah, I've been there before, been that sort of thing, but they ain't quite that aggressive. Little white, black, just about any colored plastic, as long as it's got a little bit of wiggle to it. My dad's been catching them. Jeez, I can still see my jig. That's actually further down than I was catching them earlier. Yeah, we've lost like 5 inches of ice-ish. Got like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of snow just about on the entire thing. Still losing ice. And what we're not losing, it's all soft, wet, kind of waterlogged. Oh. 9 folks in, 12 likes. How's it going today, y'all? Oh, I got a bite going here. Yeah, I do. Yeah? No, I don't think so. Got one trying to eat the sinker on this thing. I can see it. Lots of fish. It's probably just bluegills, but could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I should drop that thing down to the bottom. That would be a good idea. Too bright. There, that's better. Now you guys can see me. What's up, Alexander? Four folks in, 14 likes. How we going today, Al? A little better one. Yeah, not really. Another 6, maybe 6.5 incher. Whoop. Sorry, buddy. Smells like melting plastic, so I probably don't want to. Oh, don't want to heat that up much more. This thing sinks fairly well, actually. There's a fish coming up for it. That might be crappies at the bottom. That's possible. Oh, I had a fish on there. It's hard to read the questions that pop up sometimes. Yo, Fishy with the 100. Shove the minnow bucket in there to keep that. Use that thing. That should block the majority of that from coming in. I ain't using minnows that fast, so that'll work. Fishing. Fishing is always good. Figured that. Air out my whole box here this week. What's up, Kelly? Yoshi. Pretty good. Got like, I don't know, I think it's 9 bluegills and 3 crappies in the bucket. All but 1 crappie is within like a 45-minute stretch. It might not even been 45 minutes. I don't know. That's what I kept. That's what I've kept so far. But, you know, probably caught, I don't know, 50, 60 bluegills, 15-ish crappies. Fair handful. No super giants. My dad has a handful of crappies over there too, I think. Pick off this one that's right under the ace. Oh, I was gonna eat my sandwich. Ten folks in, 20 likes. Let's go, yeah. Hope everyone's doing well today. I'd like to get one more trip out on the ice after today. Probably won't be tomorrow. But then after that, I'm I'm looking for some warm weather. Like, just as warm, if not warmer than what we had last weekend. Because that was nice. To not have to set up a tent. Be able to just sit outside. I love hole hopping outside. Ugh. Here comes one. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, buddy. Might throw down that, like a VMC bug bite thingy, I think it's called. Bug bite. Not sure. It's got a little treble hook. It's pretty interesting looking. Whoa. Gas auger, I think. Seen a handful of those out here this year. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Probably. I think it's time for a sandwich. Huh. Hint of bluegill flavor to it. Peanut butter and honey with a hint of bluegill. Am I pixelated yet? I think last time I was out here I was pixelated within like 5 minutes. If I get a bite, I just put the sandwich in my mouth. Do I have all messages on? I can't remember. I know, right? Ooh, I got a whole pile of them here. Yeah, pixelated. Yeah, I figured. I'll be back in a second. It is if I'm trying to make a short out of myself. Whoa. Now I'm back. Be clear for about 3 to 5 minutes. I had to bite while I was off camera there. Seems like today they like the purple jig. Kind of curious what's on the bottom. I might have to just drop down and check. Being I don't have the Lowrance, I can't like see exactly what's in the school. All I know is that there's fish here, up higher. I can see a couple here and there on the bottom. With the Lowrance, I was able to tell that they were, you know, crappies just based on size. I was able to see how they reacted too. Based on the reaction and how they come up and bite, I can tell what they are. That thing. So crappies, they go at it, go down, come up and hit it from the bottom up. The bluegills, they just come in from the side and eat it. Why did my corner just get pushed in? This is one of the ones from the bottom. Crabby? No, just a bluegill. I was hoping it was a yappy. It wasn't. Yeah, I'm interested to see exactly how much ice we got, because I don't think we got more than 15 inches. Earlier when I was drilling, I had a spot where I was at, I think, 16 and a half or 17 or something like that, but it was... No. It's inconsistent. North Storm, I've been catching them all day. So, to the surface of the water, it's right about 16 inches. And all the way to the top of the ice, gets about 16 3/4. So 16 inches compared to, we had 18 last time, which was last Sunday. Last Sunday, I think. Nope. We're not making ice. We're not. The ice is still waterlogged. I got about a third of the way through. We were supposed to be in 15 feet of water. I'm guessing we were in real shallow. I got about a third of the way through and I guess I hit a weed and it was sopping wet. My entire hole filled up with water immediately. I don't know. There was a weed in my hole anyway. I didn't go all the way through the ice, so I tried to shove my transducer for our what you call it through, and it just hit a wall. So it was not all the way through the ice, and it was water all the way up to the top of the hole. And it was just like that. I've seen it slowly fill up before, but that's kind of sketchy. But I guess I do know that the maps on this are completely off. Even here it's softer and it's definitely still a little bit wet inside. I think that if you drilled it 2/3 of the way through and then didn't pop it through, it would eventually fill with water. Yeah, because I've got, over 2 inches ice less than what I had last Sunday, and it was 50-some degrees last Sunday. Snow insulates it and keeps it warmer. When it's been cold and it isn't melting, having snow on top, that'll keep it from melting if it gets warm. But if it's warm and we get snow and it's already melting, it'll keep it from getting fully frozen. I wouldn't put a truck on this. Even with the 16 inches, would not put a truck on it. Seen 16 inches before, and after you get about 4 inches through, you start getting water in the hole. The top 6 inches was fairly decent. Anything after that, it was just like I could have pretty much just pushed the drill right through. I didn't even have to have it running. But that was in North Dakota, very end of March. Found perch. I think we had like 40-some perch and one walleye that day that we kept. All perch were like 8 to almost 11 inches. Yeah, I've been catching bluegills. I got a handful in the bucket, a couple crappies. Nothing super special, but not bad fishing. Like 3 people in, what the heck? Oh. It's crazy to think that I'm fishing in 22-ish feet of water and I can catch fish less than 5 feet under the ice. There's a whole pile of them. Sure. Yeah, I got a fish biting me there. Hit it again, buddy. Honestly, I have no idea how deep I am. Oh, jeez. I was like 1.5 feet under the ice. That's funny. Alright. That'd be damned. Let's keep that one. That'll work. It's right there. Ooh, he tried to cook himself on the heater. Yeah, I'm gonna reload this real quick. I do have one. Another little bluegill. Bluegill. Oh, geez, sharp. Ow. Jeepers, bud. Freaking bluegill. Oh, do I have a fish on there? Maybe not. I can't get. Alrighty. Stop. No. It's crazy how fast this jig sinks. I'm not used to it. I'm used to my rattle bait. It takes a little while to sink. Even though my rattle bait is physically and like more dense than this. Or I guess not really more dense, but heavier. This thing sinks way faster. I think that's a weed bluegill right there. He's been in the weeds, that's what I mean by that. Jesus. I'm in 22 feet of water and I got fish from 2 feet off the bottom all the way up to like 5 feet down. Oh yeah, coming over there. I have to put the fish bucket in there. Got maybe 25 more fish and then I gotta retie because I don't really. I've been losing jigs because they untie. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, my heater just ran out. Or just got blown out. there's a fish. Maybe it just ran out of propane. Yeah. Really? No. Oxygen's gotta be too low in this thing. I find that weird. It's been a couple years since I've seen that happen. Maybe it was last year, actually. Well, I know why there's no air in here, or no oxygen in here. Because I can't shut up. Right? That's what the fish are thinking. When is this guy gonna just shut up? That'd be nice, right? You guys probably agree with him, right? Surprised I haven't ran out of propane yet. That's kind of surprising. Actually. Bluegill. Bluegill. Where are you, Bluegill? Three folks in, 22 likes. How's it going today, y'all? Appreciate you guys hanging out. Bluegill. Bluegill. Giga. Come here. Come here. No, come here. I can't hold on to these things today, can I? Whoops. Somebody's coming out with a four-wheeler or something. It's gonna hit it. Oh, excuse me. Maybe that will stop some of the air from coming in, hopefully. Wow, there's a lot of air coming in there. Two folks in, 22 likes. Let's go, y'all. Might have to restart the stream. We'll see. I'll give it like 10 minutes if we don't pass 10 people, and I'm not going to sit on this because I would rather have more people watching than less people watching. So I'm already almost an hour in. Here one comes. Gigi. Gigi. Green jeans, I hear him. Yeah. My dad was over here. There's a ginormous school here. Just a ginormous school here. It was about 30 feet wide. Went all the way top to bottom. The hole that I drilled right here happened to be literally directly on top of the school. I put 7 bluegills and a crappie on the ice right here in 15 minutes. And that's keepers. I was throwing back bluegill after bluegill after bluegill. Or I might not sit on this spot for too long either. I don't know. We'll see. Not sure how much. I want to just catch bluegills. Love bluegills, but. What's up, Josh? They just don't move. One, two, three. You're gonna pull up on my spot. Jeez. At least give me a heads up, man. Yeah, these fish ain't for the sharing, you know. These are my fish. I found them fair and square. Oh. Nothing super spectacular. Bluegills. Pretty much one after another. I think I got 9 bluegills and 3 crappies in the bucket. Here comes one. Yeah, earlier when I put 7 bluegills and a crappie on the ice, literally right here. Just throw them out on the ice. I wasn't using any electronics. I just had my dad say, okay, they're over there, you know, this many feet. I drilled my hole, wrapped my rod with me, dropped it down 5 to 8 feet. It was one after another. That's the thing with forward facing. You can tell people that are 20 feet away how high off the bottom the fish are, and even 50, 60 feet. I don't know if that was a fish or not? I do not know where that is. Is that in Minnesota? I don't trust this overnight. No trucks, no fish houses. Out by the access, there was an open hole where a truck popped the tire through last weekend. And I don't really like that. Then only drilling 4 inches in, and I had water coming out of the hole. And I saw green stuff, and I was like, what the heck? South Dakota. Okay. Never fished South Dakota. Fished North Dakota. Fished Wisconsin. I don't think I've fished Iowa. Nor have I fished Michigan. But yeah, I'll probably end the live stream here in a few minutes. I don't know. 5 people ain't bad. We'll see. I need to at least... Yeah, at least... I don't know. My goal is like... Let's see, how long... How many days until... like April 15th? What? Not even 60? So if I average 10 watch hours a day, I'll make it. But I need to average that, and if I'm only streaming once a week, I need to have at least 70 watch hours, and I have not been getting that, so... Probably end up streaming painting jigs tomorrow, and then tying after that. So I'm trying to at least get monetized before the 1 year mark. Get the full monetization in. Because otherwise I start losing hours. You lose the hours that don't count within the last 365 days. So. Yeah, I think my first live stream ever was middle of April, I think. I actually did fairly good on those live streams. I was getting not quite as many likes as I do now, but I was getting more chats, more views. I got people that come in, just drop a like, and then they leave. You know, I guess cool, you dropped a like, but I really appreciate the people that hang around. What I'm gonna do, that rattle wheel ain't doing squack. I might take up that, bring that rattle wheel up, throw down 2 jigging rods. Might not be a bad idea. Minnow, you're dead. What are you doing? Did a blue geeky get you? A blue geeky got you, didn't he? telling you. Dang bluegill. Dang bluegill, I'm telling you. Heck, you go there. Let's see, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I just gotta watch that. Got a bite? I think I had a bite. I gotta have an eye on each rod. And I got nobody watching me. My bait's still on there? Had a bite. Well, oh. Fish. That's kind of funny. Could put that right there. I don't know. That should be fairly decent. Four folks in, 27 likes. How's it going today, y'all? You got something big. Pike, 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 pike. Pike. Pretty big one. This is a nice pike. This is a real nice pike. I knew it looked like it was a fairly big fish on the thingy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perfectly hooked. Wow. Perfectly hooked. Okay, he's gonna start coming up the hole here. Oh yeah. Low to mid-20s. It's kind of skinny. Not super skinny, but a little bit. Does he want to come up? He does not want to come up. I think he's got a hook in his mouth. He has somebody else's hook in his mouth. On the other side. He does. Somebody else's hook is on the other side of his mouth. He's a good fighter. Yep, somebody else's hook is in his mouth. Got him. Yep. There's a hook in the other side of his mouth over there. That ain't mine. See that? That ain't my hook. That's my bait. $20-something-inch pickle. I'm guessing somebody was using live minnows and ended up getting cut off. Either that or they're too scared to grab a hold of this boy. Thanks, Dorothy. I'm gonna guess he's about 23 inches. It's not a bad pike. Yep. Yep. Either he got cut off or somebody didn't want to. I'm gonna assume he cut somebody off. Sweet. It's not a bad little pike. I'm gonna set him in here real quick. Well, I'm gonna hold on to him over here quick. Gotta find my tape. Sit down for me, bud. So they gotta be 24 to keep. I'm not gonna keep this guy though. So yeah, he's about 23 is my guess. I'm gonna set him in here. Oh. Set him in there. While I grab you guys, so I can show you guys the release on this thing. Oh. Not a bad little pickle. Not a bad little pickle. It's not rocket. Well, that's the first pike I've caught in the basin so far. 4 or 5 feet under the ice. Ooh. There, make that wider. Well, wasn't really expecting that, nor planning that, but somebody else didn't have a good day. Because that was cut. Whether that was cut by somebody or by the pike itself. I'm assuming they were using either crappie minnows or small shiners. That's what that looks like to me. Yeah, bluegills are back. That's funny. First fish you catch on the frickin' tungsten bug for the day, anyway. I've caught a couple fish on this thing, but 23-inch pike is my guess. Somewhere between 22.5 and like 24.5, but definitely not very round. Kind of skinny. What's up, Cozy? Give him one more. No. What, one, maybe two of those? Oh. Man. I was not expecting that. Not too bad. Is this Sammy Kershaw? I think that's Sammy Kershaw. I don't like that it's crooked. Oh, there. Where the heck did the fish go now? Dang, pike maybe scared them all away. See, what I can do is nope, they're not here. They're over that way. Yeah, they're gone. Dang, pike chased them all off. They ain't gonna come back. Might not be a bad time to pack up, shut off the camera. If we can't find something else. Actually, there could be some on the bottom. There could be some on the bottom. They're right on the bottom, and they ain't gonna be very, very big, but. Oh yeah, there's one on the bottom. Either a perch or a small gill is my guess. Well, we'll see what it is. I think the perch. Huh. My thinking is pretty decent, actually. chubby little guy. Look at him. Look at that belly on him. Wow. Built for baby making right there. We'll have some good perch populations in this lake. Not that we want that, really, but chunky little guy. Huh. Might have to text my dad. See what he's seeing. Oh, is that a fish? Oh, it's that perch going down. There. Of course, right? I probably reeled him up way too fast. I should probably shoot my dad a text and see what he is seeing. He's still out where he was. He could just move over where he was, or where he is. I think there should already be holes drilled. I might just have... I don't really need 2 holes, honestly. Having 2 rods hasn't made any bunch of a difference at all. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to stop the live stream, and I might charge my phone for a little while, and then I'll just start it back up. I'll be right back real quick. There. Texted my dad. Another perch coming up. I lost him. Should have set the hook a little harder on him. I still brought him up like 4 feet off the bottom. Just got that momentum. Set the hook. And my jigs, or if I set the hook and my jig stops here, they will keep going up. I've seen this many times. Watched it on the camera once. I only had him hooked for like, just like that, and he went up like 4 feet. It might have even been more than 4 feet. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to run over to where my dad's at. Anyway. I'll be back on probably within 45 minutes. Perch. Damn perch. I'll be back on probably within 45 minutes. If you guys want to come back, that'd be awesome. Looks like there's only one person watching anyway, so it is what it is. Thank you guys for hanging out. 28 likes. Let's go, y'all. Have an awesome evening. If you're not going to come back, God bless. Peace out.